Hello everyone, this is Captain Yasmin, and in this video I'll be discussing the criterias for speaking module. Most of the students, they are a little curious to know that how they are going to get the marks, because it's very natural that if a person is speaking in a natural way and if he's comfortable, so definitely that person can get B scores, but still that person has to work on few criterias and you can get A as well. So let's start with the criterias. The first criteria is overall communicative effectiveness. Yes, of course, in this the person has to just include the information just to maintain a meaningful conversation. That is really important, because if a person is just talking to each other and the conversation is not apt, so that you will be penalized for that. And the second point is intelligibility. Intelligibility is including pronunciation, intonations, stress, rhythm and accent. Yes, I just want to tell you one thing, that please speak in your natural voice, don't use accents, because in these English tests they are specifically just find out that whether the person is using the neutral accent or the stylish one, because that is considered as the slang. Because it is really important, just try to be natural rather than just twisting your tongue and just showing off, because that is just going to affect your performance. Because when the person is going to ask you something, then sometimes you come in your natural accent and that you'll be penalized for that. So I must tell you this thing, the pronunciation is important, but I must share one experience that one of my student, she was having that problem of you and Jew, because just she belongs to Punjab and she was not able to pronounce the exact word you, and she used to pronounce it as Jew, but still she has got B. So they are just assessing it, but still it is acceptable. So please don't focus on the pronunciation that much. And intonations, yes, of course, this is really important, because if a person is just speaking in the flat tone, that is not at all impressive, and the other person will not get attracted to your conversation. So it's really important. And the next point is the rhythm and accent. Obviously I have already discussed the accent. Rhythm is also important, because sometimes the person is talking about something and you just suddenly just go to the other point and you don't answer the question properly. So that is really important. Please focus on the rhythm as well. And the third point is the fluency. Yes, of course, speaking is really related to fluency, but it is just a parameter. This is just the only parameter, because most of the students, they just focus on the fluency, they don't bother for the rest of the parameters. Please focus on the other parameters as well. So the third parameter is fluency. Like, as most of the people, they just keep on talking that yes, if a person is fluent in English, that person can easily get 7 bands or 8 bands in SIL, or sometimes it's like 79 each in PT or B each in OET. Yeah, it's a B in OET. It's not like that, because it's just a parameter. As I have already discussed that there are 5 parameters, so you can just divide it into 20%. Like the fluency is just going to take a part of only 20% in your scores. So that's why please focus on the other criteria as well. And yes, of course, fluency is important, but you have to focus on few things. Like you have to just maintain your rate of speed, because if a person is just speaking so fast, the patient will not understand that what you are trying to say. So that's really important, that rate of speed is very much important in your speaking module. And it should be natural also, because the flow should be natural, and if you're going to be comfortable in your conversation, definitely the other person will also interact in a comfortable manner. But if you are speaking in hurry-burry and you are also conscious and you're not able to pronounce the words properly, so definitely they will just deduct your scores in that. So the next criteria is the fourth one, that is appropriateness. Yes, of course, it's really important that you just include the information according to the suitable professional language, of course, because if you are a nurse and you have to talk in that manner only, being a professional, what all responsibilities you have on your shoulders, you just have to follow those. Because if you are just going to impart the information, just reading the role play card and just following the formula, that is not at all impressive. Because Appropriateness is really important, like as sympathy and empathy is a big, you can say, the weapon in your speaking when you're interacting with the patient. So it's the same way. And you have to just use the speaking, and you have to just communicate in a proper manner, because when you are empathetic, when you are sympathetic towards the patient, patient will listen to you carefully. And then the last criteria, that is the resources of grammar and expression. Yes, of course, the accuracy and the range of language is used. Moreover, how naturally you speak. As you can also see that in each and every criteria, I keep on repeating the word that how naturally you are. No doubt the grammar is also going to play a role in your speaking module, of course, but when you are speaking in your native language, I don't know how many of you are speaking in a proper grammar. So this is all about the English also, because if you're worrying so much just for the grammatical errors, you can't be able to speak in your fluency. That is really important. Just focus on these 5 criteria and you can easily get B grade in your speaking. This is all from my side. Have a great day.